Hi, minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. Vince des. Hello everyone. Good morning. This is Vince. 今日は本日ですね。今回ご紹介するのはこちらに表示した話題です。Question marker. Our topic for today is this. The question marker か。最後まで見てもらえたら嬉しいです。少し長いですが、もしよろしければお付き合いとってお付き合いいただければ嬉しく思います。This may be a little bit long, but if it's okay with you, please stay with me until the end. それでは皆さん、早速始めていきましょう。Very well then, let's begin. This topic everyone is all about question marker. So please watch until the end, minasan. Please stay with me, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. もしよろしければチャンネル登録ぜひチャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。Please subscribe to my channel. Very well then, let's start. The question marker. Okay, so let's first deal with the vocabulary here. So in the interest of time, because let's save some time, minasan. So may I just pinpoint only some of the vocabulary, but for the full list, here are the full list, and please don't forget to do some screenshots here. And as you know, the one in brackets are the reading or sound in kana writing, and the rightmost part is the English translation. Okay, so just like here, maybe some readings are already familiar with you, others are not. Like here, a proper noun, surname Suzuki. So please just remember the kanji Suzuki, or at least be familiar with the picture of this kanji so that you can recognize the name. You can recognize it, Suzuki. Okay, how about this, the kanji for mother, haha. Actually, this kanji has the onyomi bo. Onyomi is bo and kunyomi is haha or mother. Later on I will show you, minasan, that some irregular readings regarding this haha. Okay, kaimono. The word shopping here is a gerund. What is a gerund? It's a verb. A verb appears to be a verb but ending in ing, so it functions as a noun. A verb functioning as a noun and ends in ing, so it's a gerund. Shopping, or it's actually kaimono is, it's a noun. It is purchased goods. It is purchased goods. Okay, purchased goods. Okay, Itaria. Okay, just screenshot others. About this, ryori, cuisine or cooking dish or cuisine, ryori. Okay, sumimasen, a very polite way of saying sorry. And this onaka means stomach, onaka. Ippai means usually to mean either meaning many or already full or many. Gomenasai, a less formal way of saying sorry. Gomen, a little bit less formal to say sorry. Okay, so minasan, we all know the question marker here is the question marker ka. Please, minasan, please, you may get uncomfortable with the ka because ka is a question marker acting somewhat like a particle, and well, while it is entirely possible to express a question even in polite form using the ka, you can also use that in casual sentences, but in casual you would rather use the no. Okay, and what's important here is that when you mention ka, it should be in rising intonation. And please remember, minasan, in Japan you need not place a question mark just to indicate a question, even in written Japanese, because by context it could by context, using the particle ka, or rather question marker ka, it is already implied that it's already an interrogative sentence. Okay, so you know, in Japan when you say mosquito, it's also ka, as in one syllable, ka. Let me show you this, minasan. Ka. You see this? Ka. It's mosquito in Japan. Ka.
Ka. Ka.
But notice the intonation, minasan.
Ka. Ka.
Ka. No prolongation. Okay, it's not protracted. Not even a rising tone. It's not a rising tone. It's not a prolonged tone.
Ka.
And a bit of stress at the end.
Ka. Ka.
So it means mosquito. So that's so that was just presented so that you will not be confused. But the ka here is a particle or question marker rather to indicate a question. So let's go to some examples here, minasan. Let's go to some examples. Okay. So examples. Okay. Minasan, let me just clarify this. Clarification on this. Clarification on this kanji. This kanji means mother, and as I've told you, minasan, this kanji here means mother, and it has the onyomi bo and the kunyomi haha. Kunyomi haha. But in you probably heard this in many movies and in many animes and movies and drama series that mothers in Japan are oftentimes addressed in this manner. Kasan. Kasan. It means mom or mother. Kasan. And if you want to be polite, you use a Bikago version of kasan. So what is the Bikago version of kasan? O kasan. So to make a Bikago, you just need to prefix o or go. But minasan, please don't haphazardly choose. Do not haphazardly interchange between the o and go. There's a proper lecture for this. How do we determine to which prefix to be used, o or go? Probably I'll make a separate lesson for that, o or go, because prefixing o or go is a process called Bikago. So Bikago is beautification of words to make it formal if not highly respectful. Okay, so kasan, you want to make this a Bikago, kasan, so you prefix o, okasan, okasan, okasan. So perhaps I will just make a separate lesson, special lesson about this Bikago. So for the meantime, you may screenshot this, minasan. But I'm just emphasizing here that this kanji here on a normal basis has the onyomi bo and the kunyomi haha. So how come it has the reading kasan, kasan, okasan? So that is what we call irregular reading. That is an irregular reading, and you must be aware of that. This kanji here has the irregular reading kasan, kasan. To make it Bikago, prefix the o, okasan. Okay, to make it formal if not highly respectful. Okay, so going back, minasan. Okay, let's take some examples here. Let's take some examples. Let's say Tanaka-san says, Tanaka-san is talking to Suzuki-san. So Tanaka-san, so the subject matter here is the subject matter here is the mother of Suzuki-san. So Tanaka-san, since he is addressing a mother which is not his mother, so he has to say it in bikago or respectful form. So he cannot just say haha. So what is the bikago form of haha or mother? So Tanaka-san, so because he wants to know, he inquires where is the mother of Suzuki-san, not his mother. So okay, so Tanaka-san will not say haha, so he will say the polite form Oka-san, the bikago form Oka-san. So Tanaka-san says Oka-san wa doko desu ka? Oka-san wa doko desu ka? Where's your mother? And then Suzuki-san replies, Haha wa kaimono ni ikimashita. Haha wa kaimono ni ikimashita. So Suzuki-san, he is the son. He is the son of this mother. So Suzuki-san will not use the bikago form, but rather he will just use the general form for this kanji, which is haha or mother. So Suzuki-san will not use the okasan form, but rather haha. So Suzuki-san can say haha wa kaimono ni ikimashita. My mother went shopping. Okay. So example 2. Kim-san and Suzuki-san is talking. They have they're conversing to each other. Itaria rori wo tabe ni ikimasen ka? So Kim-san says, Itaria rori wo tabe ni ikimasen ka? Go to eat Italian food. So the way that this ikimasen or iku is the base form. So when you want to make a suggestion form or giving a suggestion or invitation form, so you can use the negative form plus ka. Negative form plus ka and a slightly rising tone for ka. So the formula is the verb, the main verb, you make it negative and then add the ka. Oftentimes the negative is in mas form. So what is the negative form of mas? Masen. So base form is iku, make it negative mas form, mas, masen, then ka. So Itaria rori wo tabe ni ikimasen ka? So this kind of negation of ikimasen ka, this kind of context is a suggestion type or invitation type of sentence. Okay, so take note, ikimasen ka, a slightly rising tone for ka. It appears to be a question, but it is actually an invitation context or suggestion context. Okay, just like I could say, minasan, kyou no jugyo ga sasuku hajimemasen ka? So it's like suggesting, shall we begin? Okay. So Suzuki-san will answer, sumimasen, chotto onaka ga ippai desu. So Suzuki-san declined. Sumimasen, chotto onaka ga ippai desu. Sorry, my stomach is full. So here the question is actually, this is question form, but the connotation or context is invitation or giving a suggestion. Ikimasen ka? Masen ka? Okay, so it's in English. It could be interpreted as won't you come in for a drink, or should we come into an Italy restaurant? Okay, and then here you can see the forms of sorry or apologizing, and the most formal is sumimasen, and the very casual gomen. Okay, so question marker. In the interest of time, please just screenshot this vocabulary here. Okay, hontoni, it's an adverb. Hontoni, Okay, sonna. We already have a lecture about sonna. Koso ado, sonna, or that descriptive type of adverb, sonna, that kind of, that sort of. We already discussed that, this sonna. And actually, it could be an interjection. Sonna, oh, like impossible. How could it be? Sonna. Okay, we already discussed that minsan in our previous lesson. And then the verb of existence, aru, used for inanimate things like ideas and chairs or pencil. What is the counterpart for animate or living things? It is not aru, it's iru. Okay, it makes sense to conclude that the question marker would work in exactly the same in casual speech as it does in polite. Well, however, it's not always the case. The question marker ka is usually used with casual speech to make actual questions. It is often used to consider whether something is true or not, depending on the context or an intonation. Remember, minasan, very important, the intonation, rising intonation. And because in Japan, there is a rising tone and a slightly rising tone. Okay. Okay, minasan. Okay. Sorry about that. Sumimasen. Okay. It can also be used to make rhetorical questions or to simply express sarcasm. It can sound quite rough, a little bit rude, so you might want to be careful about using ka for questions in the plain casual form. Just like here, minasan. The speaker here sounds quite irate or sarcastic, or let's say he wants to say, do you think he or she will really eat this type of thing? This type of thing is konna no, this type of thing, konna no, this type of thing, konna no wo hontou ni taberu ka. So it seems like this is a rhetorical and sarcasm or quite irate expression. Konna no wo hontou ni taberu ka. Do you think he or she will really eat this type of thing? Or sonna no wa aru kayo? Sonna no wa aru kayo? Do I look like I would have something like that? Or you could ask, sonna ni aru no? But this one is a little bit irate. Sonna no wa aru kayo? So you can see the ka question marker, but the tone of these sentences here, it's kind of sarcasm. Here it's a little bit irate sarcasm, so we should be careful of that. Okay, instead of ka, in real questions in casual Japanese, we would like to use the explanatory no. We already have a lecture about our series on particle no, usage of particle no, and we discussed about the explanatory no, and we have learned that the particle no can be used as a sentence ender to indicate question in casual form, just like here. Konna no wo hontou ni taberu? Konna no wo hontou ni taberu? Konna no wo hontou ni taberu? Are you really going to eat something like this? So take note, minasan, at the end part of the sentence, very important that you be careful with the intonation. So if you want to express question, you make a rising or a bit rising tone. Konna no wo hontou ni taberu? Okay, a little bit or rising tone or rising tone. Sonna no wa aru no? Sonna no wa aru no? Do you have something like that? Sonna no wa aru no? Or you could say, sonna mono wa aru no? Or sensei ga iru no? Is sensei in this room? Is teacher in this room? Or watashi no inu ga iru no? Or is my dog inside there? Okay. So the no here is in rising tone, and the taberu here, konano wo hontou ni taberu, a little bit rising tone. Sonano wa aru no, rising tone. Do you have something like that? Okay. How about this? The ka in relative clauses. Minasan, please just screenshot the vocabulary here. So this is kino, yesterday. So please screenshot this. We're running out of time, minasan. So please just screenshot the vocabulary. Okay, so this is the last part, I believe. So do is how we already have this lecture for this, the Koso Ado series. Okay. And by the way, minasan, this kanji here doesn't only mean to go, but it can also be to be conducted, or to have something executed or be conducted, okay, or make it happen. Or another use of the question marker is grammatically. Another use of the question marker is simply grammatical and has nothing to do with politeness. And a question marker attached to the end of a relative clause makes a mini question. So in a complex or compound sentence, there are mini question clauses, and you can use the ka at the end of any mini question clauses within a compound sentence, so inside a large sentence. This allows the speaker to talk about the question. This allows the speaker to talk about the question. For example, you can talk about question, what did I eat today, or what did I eat yesterday. In the following examples, you can see it, minasan. Okay, it is written here in orange font. The orange font is that mini question. Mini question attached to a relatively large sentence. The mini question here, or mini question in actually a relative clause that appears to be a mini question. So just like here, I emphasize the mini question in orange font. Kino nani wo tabeta ka wasoreta. I forgot what I ate yesterday. Kino nani wo tabeta ka wasoreta. I forgot what I ate yesterday. Okay. Kare wa nani wo itta ka wakaranai. Kare wa nani wo itta ka wakaranai. Don't understand what he said. Okay. So about this mini question again in orange font. Sensei nga gakko ni itta ka oshienai. Sensei nga gakko ni itta ka oshienai. Want you inform me whether teacher went to school? Okay, this could be oshienai or oshiemasen ka. Okay, in sentences like in number 3, sensei nga gakko ni itta ka oshienai. In this sentence, it is take a look at the mini question. It's answerable by yes or no. So if the mini question in a sentence is answerable by yes or no, then it is common that you can, it is common but not necessarily required, but usually you can attach the do ka after the mini question here. You attach the do ka. This is roughly equivalent to saying whether or not in English. You can also add the alternative or the mirror sentence in opposite polarity. So the alternative here means the same clause but in opposite polarity. Okay, as well as to mean the same thing. Okay, let's this is the last part, minasan. Let's take at this example. Sensei nga gakko ni itta ka do ka shiranai. Sensei nga gakko ni itta ka do ka shiranai. Don't know whether or not teacher went to school. So you see, minasan, this is the mini clause here or mini question clause here. Sensei nga gakko ni itta ka, and then followed by do ka shiranai. You follow it with do ka to give a context of whether or not. Okay, or the suggestion, you can also include the alternative or the mirror clause that has an opposite polarity. So what is the opposite of gakko ni itta ka? So it could be so 学校に行ったか is 学校に行かなかったか okay 先生が学校に行ったか行かなかったか知らない so here you present two mini questions whether 学校に行ったか行かなかったか行かなかった is a negative form past tense negative past tense in negative 行かなかったか so 先生が学校に行ったか行かなかったか知らない I don't know whether teacher went to school or didn't okay so 皆さん、今日はここまでです so we've reached the last point、それでは今日の授業は終了 so this is the last point 皆さん we've reached the last point 今日はここまでです、we are ending this lesson for today and thank you for staying with me until the end、最後まで見てくれてありがとうございましたご視聴くださり本当にありがとうございました Thank you for watching until the end 皆さん and、また次の動画で I'll see you in the next video 皆さん and don't forget to subscribe チャンネル登録忘れないよ OK 皆さん Thank you for watching OK 皆さん Thank you ありがとうバイバイ